Good afternoon, YouTube. Afternoon, everyone. Excuse me. Hope you're all okay and trading quite well. Before I get into the actual scan, I'm going to take this trade that is just basically set up, this Euro NZD. I mean, for me, this is a trade all day. Excuse me. We got our setup again. I'm taking it from this section here. Not very drawing, but this section here as part of my setup. Our V reversal, not the V reversal, or you want to call it V reversal cup with handle. Complex corrective here, good bullish bar. Again, I like to see this. Excuse me. There we go. I like to see bars like this prior to a break. Nick, how you doing, pal? You okay? Good spot, by the way. Well done. That is a setup all day. So just give me 1 second and I'll take this. I need to risk a little bit more because I've only got just over a week left on this 200k funded. And again, my goal is to get a free repeat as always. I'm going to put 5 grand on this trade instead of my normal 4 grand. No, I don't need to go crazy yet, but so it's a 90 pip stop for me. And that position size is 7.77, so 7.77 divided by 2, 3.88 out of this breakout area here. 3.88. Buy stop. Just above that wick. This wick here. Yeah, good, Nick, thanks. Apart from the football, I'm all right. Always going to happen to Scotland, I guess. 1.69248 is the stop. So, into our stop loss. What did I just say there? 1.69248. 1.69248. Same with the second one. 1.69248. My TP will roughly be, think about here. Call it the 1.7. Psychological level, I guess, roughly 1.7. Hey Tian, how you doing, mate? Good to see you back. Is that right? 1.7? No, it will be 1.709. 1.709. No, it's a little bit further than that. There we go. So TP is 1.70956. And yep, taking that as a breakout. That is a nice trade. Again, if you've just joined, nice V reversal followed by cup with handle, complex corrective, pull back to that 20. Bullish engulfer on high volume. Daily just breaking out. Again, if we get triggered in, daily's breaking away from that daily 200. 20 period curling up. Nice V reversal here. The daily looks good. OBE. It is technically counter trend, but possibly we're seeing a change in trend there. On the daily, Euro having a bit of strength this morning. New Zealand still relatively weak, and it's been weak for quite some time. So that's yeah, that's a setup all day. Again, not in it, but taking that as a breakout on the 4 hour. Nick, well done, good spot. I was looking through it and I said, yeah, that's for me as well. Okay, SPX, and to be honest, not to blow my own trumpet, but I kind of called this pretty perfectly. Certainly from last week, I did think that yesterday we come down, retest this area. We did retest this area, and got our big bullish engulfer over Asia. So you'd expect lowering volume over Asia because it's obviously it doesn't have as much volume as the London and the US session. But now, I mean, I like this for upward movement. Maybe we come back a little bit, but everything here looks good for me in the SPX. You know, inflation fears are calming, and you know, it just looks good. It has to be risk on. It's risk on all day. The yen's got relatively weak. The Swiss has got a bit of strength coming into this morning, but again, as I said, the Swiss is sometimes a little bit strange with its movements, but the yen is certainly decently weak this morning. But SPX, risk on, pushing up, looks good. Looks good. The Dow trade I'm in, the US 30, I've kind of changed my tune a little bit, not in terms of my bias, but, you know, I did talk about yesterday, impulse, loss of momentum, harder reset. I thought maybe this was the harder reset, but we did have a little bit more to go. So I like this a little bit better now because I'm starting to see a bit more sense from it, right? And in the way that what I mean by that is markets have a memory, so that the context, impulse, loss of momentum, hard reset, ABC. I see it time and time again, and I'll show you Euro USD as well, because I forgot to show that yesterday. So we had this engulfer here, possibly creating our C wave. You know, I like this. We're getting a reaction probably roughly around this trend line. From the opposite side, you know, the opposite side of the coin, you can say, well, this resistance area has been broken. Possibly we come back down and hit stop. Yes, that's always on the cards. You know, that's anything can happen in the future. However, I don't mind this as much now. Obviously, the stop location has been good. It's kept us in it. But I'm starting to see a little bit more sense here, just with this whole pricing structure. That looks a little bit better. But let's see. Indexes look good, right? All the indexes look good. The US is just the US 30 is just lagging a bit, but you know, the Dow is going to come back up, right? Parsa, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. The US 30 will come back up. It just depends on whether we stay in or whether I stay in long enough for that to happen. But yeah, I like it a little bit better. Now that I can kind of make sense of it. And if I show you Euro USD, I talked about this on the A1 guest stream I did last Monday. I don't know if anyone was there or anyone watched it. I'm doing that on Thursday this week, by the way, because I couldn't do it yesterday because I was watching the football. So I'm doing that on Thursday at 6 o'clock GST. But I did mention this when people were asking me about Euro USD. Doesn't this look similar, right? Impulse, loss of momentum. And I think we are here at this point in time, and I said, just maybe watch for a harder reset before continue long. Right, does that not look quite similar? Loss of momentum and getting our A, B, potential C coming down a bit more, let's see, to go long. But you can just see, I mean, just by looking at this chart, you know, you put a line on it. Let's put a line on it here. Just there. Looks like it's losing momentum to the upside. That doesn't mean my bias that Euro USD is long is changing. It just needs to digest moves. You know, it just needs to digest it. And when it comes in form of a harder reset like this, kind of like we're getting the US 30, perfect. And you could trade that. Like if you like that concept, I like to use it as context. But you could trade this. You know, because I've seen it happen so many times. If you like that idea, wait for that C wave. You know, if you want to trade just C wave, you think, okay, it's on an uptrend. You don't need a catalyst. You just need price action showing that it's curling over. You can trade that as a strategy. You know, you can trade a loss of momentum as a strategy. Potentially breaking through here. You know, if you do that. That daily probably hitting roughly around the trend line. Okay, then you think, okay, maybe this is coming down for a harder reset. I'll take a sell on this pair. And you know, I think that whole concept is really powerful. Also momentum, harder reset. I think it's very powerful and it works time and time again. Okay, watch list today. Not many on the watch list today. China 50, which we've been looking at, or I've been looking at, which seems like bloody ages. But it looks to be failing at the moment. I need something more than that. Obviously, we need our catalyst to go long. Doesn't look like we're going to get the bar we want, or even a potential hammer. A hammer I would possibly look at on volume. So we have to wait till the end of the day for that to happen. But it's just getting a little bit I don't like it as much as the days have gone on, right? And I think we're at this is the 15th bar on the retest. So for me personally, 5 to 15 bars is what I like to see for a retest. Anything 15 plus just gets a little bit, doesn't work as much, basically. You know, you can see on this 4 hour, just might be looking like it's coming back down for the China 50. So maybe we don't take that. And one other that I was looking at as well was this. And this was annoying. This is the most, for me, the most annoying part of being a trader, right? I knew this was going long. Like, I knew it was going long. I've said it for the last week and a half. I liked where the daily was. I liked where all the indexes was. And I knew it was going to go long. I just wanted that 20 period catch up here. We didn't get it. I don't know if anybody took that. Did anybody take that long? If so, like I said, for me, your stop's going to be down here. You wouldn't really be at TP1, possibly on a lower time frame. But yeah, I knew that was going long. Bastard. That for me is still the most annoying thing. But I don't mind losing trades. Don't mind going on drawdown. But it's when trades that I know are going long don't set up, so I can't get in them, and then I see it going long. For me, it's still the most frustrating thing. But anyway, that 225 looks good. The only retest I take on this now I'm still allowed to take the retest, would be a complex corrective, right? Coming back to this area, I think a steady state may be a little bit too steep. I think complex corrective makes that a little bit healthier to go long on that 225. Yeah, well, yeah, I actually don't mind losing trades. I don't like going, I don't like losing 2 or 3 or 4, but I'm kind of used to it. I'm kind of immune to it, to be honest with you, which I know takes a long time, because you have to think about, I've been in the market for 6 years now, so I'm kind of immune to that. But it's trades that I know are going long that I can't get into. I'm just like, you little dancer. But it's still there for a breakout retest. Just couldn't take it. Couldn't take it long. It's more annoying than losing trades for me. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Psychological game, Parsa. Psychological game. What else I was looking at? I was looking at this CAD Swiss and the pound Swiss, but this is completely fallen off. Completely fallen off here. And as a little bit of a note, I was speaking to a friend of mine who trades with Blueberry Markets, right? And my first trading account was with Blueberry Markets. He had let me get my story straight here. I had a few incidences with Blueberry Markets where I felt I was getting stopped out when I shouldn't have been stopped out, and I was getting, my TPs weren't being hit when I felt they would be hit, because they kept saying, the spread was this, and we take you out. Some of it was a little bit dodgy. So he had this trade as a short. I don't know if he's here. Kiddo, are you here? Paul, how you doing, mate? So this is just in case any of you are broking, if any of your brokers are Blueberry Markets, I'm just going to get his stop loss. And I want to show you that getting a good broker is very important, because some of them are out to get you, right? You won't make money on some brokers because they employ practices that are basically going against the trader. So your brokerage is very, very important. I'm just getting a stop loss, actually. So it's here. So his stop loss was at that level there. Okay, and he got taken out, right? He got taken out of that trade. Here, even the market didn't even touch anywhere near that level. And bearing in mind, this is an hourly chart trade. Right, so he got taken out. And think how annoyed you'll be if your stop's there, you see this and you think, I've made so much money, and you get taken out by the spread there. The only times I buy that excuse from brokerages is on actual market open. So for me, it's 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. The spreads are larger on those market opens, like quite significantly larger. But on London Open, when this happened, that is nonsense. Right, so I remember I did use Blueberry Markets before, but just as an added bit of warning, to always make sure your brokerages are employing practices that help you. And if you see something like that, always be a bit worried, because you won't make any money. I mean, I couldn't make any money. The best traders in the world couldn't make any money when your broker goes against you, which is quite kind of like why I like FTMO, because FTMO obviously wants their traders to make money, right? Because then they make money. So you know that that brokerage or where you're trading with is not out to get you and take your stops and the liquidity hunts, etc. But yeah, just make sure that you have a good broker there. And one of the ones I do recommend are IC Markets. We've got a connection with them for the website, but they're good. Yeah, they're good. Just watch out for Blueberry bastards. Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand is another one that didn't set up right now, but it's okay. Got our larger, cup with handle. It's not a breakout trade because, again, too much clear air there. Not enough accumulation. I did say yesterday I wanted a complex corrective. We've kind of got that. We have got that, sorry. We've got our AB potentially shallow C. So your ABC, standard ABC is like this. Your AB shallow C is like this. Both are valid. Both are still fine. But what I need now is a catalyst, right? So I need something to get me in this trade. We've got a potentially morning star forming. Have to wait until 5 o'clock here UAE time. So this 4 hours just opened, and we need an engulfer here or something to get us in that trade to go long. If we do get it, I will go long on that as well. I'm perfectly happy doing that. Context of the daily is good. Big bar, inside bar here, which is technically, from technical theory, a bullish candlestick pattern, an inside bar. We scroll up to the weekly. Weekly looks great. I take that pound New Zealand long. Stops would be, if we get the catalyst here, stops underneath here. Possibly giving it a little bit of room, right? Stops probably there, just in case it does, even if we get a catalyst come down to give us a larger ABC, we might be protected. But yeah, catalyst there, I take that long all day, pound New Zealand. Because the context, even though the trading setup, so on the trading time frame, could be a little bit better, it's still it's still an A-class setup, because we've got our nice little messy phase here. Let's say the easiest thing, slight V reversal, back to that 20 and push on. But from the context as a whole, could be a little bit better. However, if we try and find A-star setups every single time, you're probably not going to make any trades, which is obviously tough to do. We still want to be trading. So pound New Zealand long, need a catalyst, and I take that. 225 I've done. The last two was, these have kind of failed a little bit with the euro strength. So I liked euro CAD. Euro CAD seems to have failed, and I really like this. Right from here, again, complex corrective. 200 was coming through, hammer here, wanted that to come down, reload, go short. Looked really nice. It was, it's the same as here. Everything about this looked really nice, and it just didn't set up. Talked about Swiss yen. No, I'll do that at the end, Parsa. I'll do that after these two. If you guys want me to look at anything else, then let me know. But this is failed now, which is the second time it's failed with that euro strength coming in, unfortunately. And the last one was euro pound. This is still relevant. This is still okay. I'm counting this larger. We could be getting that complex up here, looking to go short on the euro pound. The euro, like I said, is getting a little bit of strength into it. So if it doesn't set up, that's fine. I don't mind the euro going long now with that euro NZD trade potentially being triggered in. This is good so far. I like this. Come down here, off you pop, and make me some money, please. Swiss yen. Okay, I'll look at Swiss yen. I didn't notice anything this morning. Maybe I've just missed the boat. Breakout retest. Talking from this area here. So these high. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yep. I see you. Okay, I see you. I didn't. It took me a second there. Took me a second there, but I see what you're looking at. That's nice. Yeah, well done. I didn't even see that. Well done. Daily looks good. Look at this. Again, simple 20. Digesting that move. This initial break. I did think about this break here actually a long time ago, but I didn't get into it for a breakout. So I was looking at that retest. Didn't happen. Yeah, I'll add that on actually. Well done. I didn't even see that. Didn't even see that. There we go. Look, we're helping each other now. That's what we want. Swiss yen long. So really, ideally, I'd like a little bit more of a push up. The other option, the other retest we get is a price acceptance. So correcting through time rather than through price, and give us an indication it wants to move up. However, ideally, we push up to get us that kind of traditional retest to go long. You know, yen will fall off. Stocks push, yen will fall off. That's that. The yen will become the weakest out of all of them. But yeah, well done. Swiss yen, I like. I'll put that onto the watch list. So we could get a few trades. We could get a few trades. All right, everyone, I better go because I need to edit a bloody video, a YouTube video that I'm still learning how to do. It's taking me ages, but there's nothing else to watch. Just I put that on, that Euro UNZD on. What else do I really like? Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand was the one. I'll wait till 5 o'clock to see. Swiss yen could be tomorrow. Euro pound could be maybe end of the week. But yeah, everything looks okay. And again, I've only got until mid next week, so I don't get another trade. I'll probably go a little bit. I'll go into scalping. Maybe would you like me to do a scalping? A scalping kind of on a Friday maybe? Look into it for an hour. Again, this is what I do. It's fun, but maybe you'd enjoy to see it. So let me know if you'd like to see that. If not, trade safe as always, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and I'll see some of you at 5:30. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do that. Again, I'm a scalper for fun. I can do it profitably, but it might be quite fun to do on a Friday afternoon. Okay. All right, everyone. Appreciate you coming as always, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.